get into contact. We're gonna pretty much throw all our camping gear together and head out. In the meantime, I'm gonna go pick up the camper, filter some oil, and pack up and gather some stuff. Well, I thought this video would be a lot more cheery and happy. Back on the road, I've actually picked up the trailer. You can see it there. But this video is not. It's sad and depressing. I picked up the trailer. Everything seems to be working fairly well. I'm gonna have to do some stuff with the wiring harness to, I think, fix it completely. There's a ground issue. But I can't keep speed with this thing at all. I mean, on flat ground, it's okay, but the engine's having to work really, really hard. And I can't keep speed up hills. I'll go up to a hill. I mean, I'm in Arkansas and Missouri. And if I can't keep up on hills in Arkansas and Missouri, I am in big trouble in the western United States. So we are at a crossroads. We either, I'm taking the trailer back to Lawrence no matter what, but we either take the trailer with the van, or we take the grease car with no trailer. So next couple of days are going to be some unfortunate and probably some rough decision making. So you guys will find out. Alright, well, a small hill is coming up. We're going to see how we handle it here. So right now we're actually going about 70. My speedo's a little off. See how the Garmin, we're going about 70. So here comes the hill. Let's see how we do. 69, 68. Not bad this time. 68, 67. 66. Actually doing okay this time. Down to 65. Actually, it's slower than all these semis. This is probably the best run I've had so far. Wouldn't you know it as soon as I turn on the dang camera. Alright, I'll make this quick. Alright, here I am getting the tire fixed. So this is the tire that blew out on me last night. That's not just a nail, that's a pretty blown tire. It was practically explosive. Today is Saturday, the day after I got the trailer, and I'm still driving. And I'm wearing sunglasses. I have messed up hair, mostly because last night I had to stay at Emily's. And yesterday was a pretty rough Friday the 13th. I picked up the trailer, got to Emily's, no problem. Stayed in Parsons for dinner, had a good time, did some trap shooting. And afterwards, I had to get moving home, so I packed everything up. I just got back in the car. I hit the road. I got about 10 or 15 miles, and I got pulled over because the lights on the trailer weren't working, even though the guy at O'Reilly's, when I bought my adapter, said they were. I should be fine. And then, as it turns out, I didn't have my most up-to-date insurance, so then I got a citation for that. He gave me a waiver on the ticket for the lights on the trailer, but he said I couldn't drive all the way to Lawrence, so I either have to drive to Chanute and get a motel, or drive back to Parsons. So I called Emily. She said you can stay the night. I drove 5 or 10 miles back to Parsons, and my tire blew out while I was talking to my dad and explaining why I wasn't coming home. I then proceeded to shout lots of cursing on the phone with Dad, and then I had to sit there and change a tire with a cop, and then managed to get back to Emily's house. And then this morning I had to go get new tires, and I'm now on the road again. So a wonderful Friday the 13th indeed.
Yeah, pull up your pants, would you? What are you doing here, hotshot?
Well,
you're making a mess.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's definitely not a vegetable all over the ground. We were going to filter some oil today, and figured out that there's a problem. Had it all hooked up correctly, and it wasn't spitting out the oil that it was supposed to. So
because Golden Fuels installed the valves backwards.
Yeah, I can actually show you here. If you look inside here.
I don't want to look inside there.
This is the pump with the electrical connections, and then these are the hoses for actually filtering the oil. And this says in right here, and this says out. And they had it backwards, so that this was out and this was in. So it was in fact not me just being dumb, the reason I wasn't working this time. even though Bryant and everybody else thought it was. So then we had to disconnect the hoses and then actually flip the filter
Okay.
to the housing. So now we're going to try it out and hopefully it'll work.
All right, let's go.
All right. So now that the filter housing is closed and the filter is primed, I'm just going to hook it up to the battery. And they recommend that if you have an old battery, that you run the car while you do this. This is a brand new battery, so I think we should be fine. Now, the bigger hose is in the dirty oil. The thinner hose is in my clean oil container. So we're ready to go. And see it drop here? Wow, it actually works. You see this?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's pure gold.
Yeah.
You liking that?
I'm loving it. McDonald's slogan.
Wait till Bryant sees this. He's gonna be so proud.
Dude, look at that. That is beautiful. That is the good stuff.
Isn't it amazing what makes you happy these days, Patrick?
Yeah. The other cool thing about this is I can drop it in. See how that's gunky down there?
Yes.
The rest of the stuff's thoroughly clean, so I'm gonna take a lot to filter it. So I can just kind of drop this, ease this guy down, and once it gets down to the bad stuff, I don't have to use it. I don't have to filter it, it's just gonna waste the filters anyway.
Are you having fun yet, Patrick?
I'm having a blast.
You're sick, my son. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, if you ask me. And the beautiful thing is this oil doesn't have to be ridiculously hot.
Yeah, that's nice. Because it's about 50 degrees out here today.
Yeah. Pretty awesome. Alright, now, about ready to kill it. Relax the lower. You actually taking?
Mm-hmm.
Done. This is the product of about 3 hours of work to try and put on this roof rack. Bought a Thule roof rack for my car, and you can see the leftover parts. We ended up having to use clamps, and the level was just to check and see how good our job was. The tape measure, and then a hex head. But these were, the guy said it should only take, a little while, it's real easy. But we had to peel up this rubber here. You can actually see. Right there. See that guy? We had to put in that screw, but not even just that. We had to do 5 different things at once trying to clamp these all together, so it's done. I'm never undoing these ever again.